Hi friends, I'm Dr. Milind. Hope you are doing well. So in this video, we'll talk about revision strategy for INICT. In my previous video, I had told about how to plan for NEET PG. So this is a part 2 about INICT. Yes, INICT is a bit different and it requires a little bit of different approach. And I will share you how can we plan revisions. Those who are having difficulty in planning a revision, I'm just helping you guys for formulating a timetable. So first of all, a very important point that we should know the distribution of questions that was asked in November 2021. So I have collected this from the recall videos that were done by a lot of classes. So this is very reliable information. And not only November 2021, all the exams happened before that, be it INICT or AIMS, it had a similar kind of weightage. So you don't have to worry about that. So as you can see, the subjects I have marked yellow, they are very high yield subject. And I have been telling again and again that your basic sciences form the core for INICT. So whenever we are planning our revision plan should be around this subject, as you are more than 100 questions were only from these 8 subject. So this is something we should be on our mind whenever we are planning for a schedule. So we have, by the time I'm releasing this video, we have around 54-55 days left for INICT. So what should be our revision plan? So ideally it can be 50 plus 5. If you are a student who have been revising till now, and if you think that you just need one good revision, you can read slowly. You can give 50 days and last 5 days to mug up the charts and all the volatile stuff. If you think that you can finish it fast, then you can finish your revision in 40 days plus last 15 days you can give it for a high yield topics, like again these core 8 subject. And if you feel that if you're someone who have started late and want to squeeze 2 revisions, you can divide it into 30 and 25 days. So let's how are we going to do it? So I'm going to tell you example about 40 plus 15. So first we are going to finish our high yield. As I said that your high yield subject are going to form the core of your preparation. So these 8 subjects, which were anatomy, physio, biochem, patho, pharma, microsurgery, obs-gynae. So these are going to be core. So we have to give the maximum days. So 40 days may say we will give 5 days each for this big subject. Okay? For which are high yield subject. Then short subject, because this is revision, this is not a first read. So revision is tends to be faster. So we'll give 5 days and we will give around 7 hours daily for this subject. Then for short subject, we are going to give 3 days each and around 4 hours daily. Then once we are done with these 40 days, so we can finish our short subject in 18 days and we will have 20 days column left for these subjects. So these are subject actually not short subject, but if you see the weightage, so not a lot of weightage. Like medicine 14 is nothing. The amount of time we need to read medicine is huge, and INI has never given weightage to medicine. PCM also only 10 questions were came, and there was an overlap with microbiology. Even the teacher said the same. PDA of the ENT also had a good number of questions, but not many. So we have to concentrate on high yield topics, which I have released in our channel. So you have to, we can give safely 4 hours for them. You don't have to spend more time on that. This is our core. So how can we plan? So here I'm showing you one sample timetable that what should be our core of preparation. So I have given from 7 a.m. till 12 a.m. So in the morning when we wake up, we can start with a theory of a subject that is high yield subject, like anatomy. So as I say, always start your revision with a subject which is a high yield but weak. You feel that you are very weak in that subject. For example, if I feel anatomy comes in our high yield, but it's weak. So I started with anatomy. So morning 3 hours, then around afternoon 2 hours, and again at night 2 hours. So around 3 plus 2 plus 2. So around 7 hours I'm given anatomy. I'm reading for 5 days. So that is 35 hours for anatomy. I think it's fair enough. Then for short subject, Dharma, like 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the around 2 hours in the evening. So around 3.5 and 4 hours I'm giving for Dharma. So I'll finish Dharma quickly in 3 days. So again, it's a, like you can see that around 7 to 8 questions came from Dharma. So it's also a very important topic. So when you couple two subjects, you don't get bored. The monotonicity is not there. And also you get that sense of accomplishment, as I say. Now you take your lunch 12 to 1, then you finish your theory. Now when you solve your MCQs for INI, if you are someone who plan INI, who does getting INI, you should solve first previous session questions, at least last 5. I say 3 years, that will be 6 sessions, or if you can go for 5 years, that is best. So you solve all INI questions. Before INI, there was AIMS and JIPMER. So you solve AIMS and JIPMER questions as well, at least for last 3 years. If you can go, as I said, 5 years, then you take a nap between 4:30 to 5:30. Then very interesting fact for INI. So I'm telling this for someone who is focusing on INI. Like if your target is not NEET PG but INI, definitely you can add this first aid book. Now you'll ask, see, all the toppers, like all the toppers have suggested this book. They all the toppers they advise to read this book. See what happens when you read your first aid, automatically your high yield subjects become stronger. Your basic sciences become stronger, which are the core of your preparation. So you start at 5:30 and finish at 6:30. You don't have to say that I will finish the chapter from first aid. Whatever pages you can read between 5:30 to 6:30, that is acceptable. You don't have to worry about that. And next, again, you go for MCQs one. See, this is interchangeable. I'm not saying that you have to solve MCQs at this time. If you feel that you want to read theory here, you can read theory here. If you want to shift first aid here, you can do that. Then you have your dinner. After that, you read your anatomy and you feel your dharma. If you feel you have given a less time for short subject, see, nobody takes 1 hour for lunch. Also, a lot of students they will say that I want to just take a half an hour nap, because this nap is not to sleep. This nap is to just relax your mind and your eyes. So you can decrease half an hour here, you can save some minutes here. So if you can literally squeeze like 30 minutes or 1 hour from this all three times, and you can add them in a short subject, so definitely you can give a more time to your short subject if you feel that you need more time here. And after that, 6 to 7 hours sleep is must. Don't overdo, don't be exhausted, because as I say, you need to perform on your best day. So by making such schedule, so you can make a schedule for 40 days as I say, shown here. So you can give your 8 subject in line for 40 days, and simultaneously you finish your short subject in 18 days, and then remaining 22 days you read high yield topics from these 5 subject. Okay. So what should be your idea for last week, like last days? So save them for charts, images, mug-up topics, and mnemonics. Also, I have shown in my previous video as well that you have to search images simultaneously. You don't have to go and see search images separately. So, for example, I have searched about thyroid. Uh, for example, a question comes about thyroid, like a nuclear scan. You just search on a Google, so you'll get these images on a thyroid scan. So this is a normal thyroid scan. This is a Graves disease. How you get the nuclear scan in Graves disease. This is a toxic goiter, and this is toxic adenoma. So you just take a screenshot of this whole page, and you'll understand. Okay, this is how it looks, and it will be saved as a screenshot in your gallery. So it will be, and even it will be in order, so you don't have to worry about that. So that you can keep for the last week. Having said that, one very important question raised by one student about GTs, or where to adjust GTs in this schedule. So I'll say you have 50 days, give maximum 2 to 3. Even I have written 3 to 4. 3 to 4 is when I think it's too much. You can give 2 to 3 GTs in last 50 days. That is more than enough. Don't waste time on GTs. It take a lot of time to give a GT and assess. Spend maximum 2 hours on analysis. Be quick and don't waste time on controversial questions. If you think that this question doesn't feel nice, just ask your teacher, see your source. If you are still not satisfied, leave that one question is not going to change your destiny. Now finally, when I was going through the all these recall videos, there were few words of wisdom which I heard. These are not my words. I'm telling you what teacher said. So basically, again and again, the INICET has the basic questions and basic topics. They are the same, and they are asked again and again with a twisted method. So instead of asking directly question, like for anatomy, all are image based questions. So instead of asking directly what is the nerve, they'll show you the image and ask you the nerve. So it's a basic questions. This actually, these questions appeal your basic understanding and your fundamentals. So they want to see the students who have a command on basic sciences. So make your accuracy in basic sciences highest, and you'll get a very good rank in INI. They also test your clinical acumen. How were you doing your clinical postings in your UG, and how was your, how observant you were during your internship. That is also going to say. And last but not the least, INICT is for champions and for the champions of the champions. So I was really impressed with this line of a teacher who said, because he said this is what going to differentiate you from a NEET PG, because they just don't want to see people who can mug up or who can just know the answer. They want to see the students who can literally who are set apart, who are different, who have different build from others. So if you feel you have that X factor to get selected into INS, then that's the best thing you can have in your life. So guys, I hope this helps you, and I wish you all the best. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section, and all the best. Take care.